Okay, I think I got some music for us to get in the mood. All right, chat. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Tekken 8 leak. I mentioned in today's video that I was going to talk about the leak at some point, so I might as well talk about the leak now. Seeming as fuck it. All right. So, anyway, okay. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I'm gonna zoom in as much as I can. If anything, I'll just zoom in extra later on. But here we go. So, this guy says, gather around. I have finalized details from an internal source at Namco about Tekken 8, which has been in development in conjunction with the last round of DLC for Tekken 7. So what they're saying, starting off, is that they're working on Tekken 8 now, and they are doing the final. I'm guessing there's good. They're saying there's going to be more DLC to come. So potentially we're getting season 5 as well, according to this leak. Which we don't know how credible it's going to be, but who knows. Anyway, first off, this is Heihachi's last game, and Kazuya will replace him. That's getting kind of loud. What the fuck? And Kazuya will replace him as a permanent big bad. Harada C Smash is a big boost for the character's popularity, and the main conflict will be about Kazuya versus Jin. Now, saying that is kind of like, I don't know. I kind of feel like that's kind of obvious. I feel like it was obvious that the next game was going to be about Kazuya versus Jin. So I don't know if this is... It was going to be that sooner or later, yeah. Next up, Brian loses an eye. I'm not sure why. Okay. Bad that day. Thank you the 5 months and 2 hours subscription to the channel. I'm even stronger. Yeah, what the fuck, Jins? Never trust 4chan leaks. Let's find out. Not every character has a power crush. The moves are still there, but properties are getting changed. Example, Hwarangs. They even spelled Hwarang wrong. I'm assuming they're saying like, wait, the moves are still. So I'm guessing they're saying something like Backlash is probably the example. They're probably saying Backlash is no longer a power crush. It's a weird thing. Not every, I don't know. Next up, wave dash-esque movement mechanics are getting introduced to more characters. Overall movement complexity is encouraged. I don't know. That's all. I don't know. I feel like for the next Tekken game, they might go even simpler. But you know, these are the leaks. These have been leaked. Okay, they have been leaked. You know, who knows? Fucking next game, fucking Lee has a wave dash. Fucking, you know, Miguel has a wave dash. Alyssa has a wave dash. Who the fuck knows? Next up, tutorials will introduce players to Korean backdashes. I expect a tutorial. Like, the thing is, it's like I kind of expect a tutorial for the next Tekken game anyway. I feel like with the way games are going, especially fighting games and shit, like that's just like, so far the leaks is just like obvious shit and then random stuff. Like obvious shit. This is Heihachi's last game. Next game is Kazuya versus Jin. Obvious shit. Tutorials are coming. You know what I mean? There is a new clinching mechanic that's somewhat similar to the clashing in Soul Calibur 6 that gives characters more grappling options. I'm not sure how it controls, but characters will have unique options in clinches for strikes, takedowns, etc. And that's like, I don't know, like, yeah, you guys press X to doubt. Press X to doubt in chat the new clinching mechanic. I have a leak. Tekken 8 will be called Tekken 8. Tekken 8 will be 3D. That's exactly what these leaks are saying, basically. The current plan roster is 24 characters, though they may cut it down to 22. They are actively discussing whether or not to merge Jin and Devil Jin into the same character, and whether or not to include a second Jack. Now that's like, this is where I'm just started looking at it like, yeah, this is cappity cap, right? We are cutting down characters, but we might put in a second Jack. Like, it doesn't make any sense. This is where the leaks are starting to I'm pressing X to doubt a lot at this point. Next up, Lars is not returning but may be DLC down the line. Lars is important to the story right now. Lars Lars will be in this. He's part of the story. Alyssa, Lars, and Lee are like the crew right now. They're the squad. So those guys are important because they're holding on to Jin right now. So Lars kind of has to be back. If you're talking about the story, this is the thing. If you're talking about the story being Kazuya versus Jin, Lars is also a part of that. Lars is also related to the both of them. That probably won't play a part because it seems like after Tekken 6, they kind of forgot that Lars is related to Jin and Heihachi and Kazuya or whatever. But whatever. This is, I believe, the next 3. Gigas is cut, Katarina is cut, Shaheen is cut. I can see that. But where I then see the cap is Lucky Chloe is back. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? You're not of all the Tekken 7 newcomers to keep, you're not keeping Lucky Chloe. She's one of the least popular. She's one of the weaker characters. I don't see her coming back to the next game. We have Lei back in the game. We have Eddie back in the game. There's no reason to keep Lucky Chloe, to be honest. Fak is back and is important to the story. Sure, that could be real considering he's the 3rd newest character at this point. Kunimitsu, Lydia, Fak, right? I believe that's the order. So yeah, he's like the third newest character at this point in terms of recency. I could imagine him being important to the story next game, but I don't see in what aspect at all. But sure, maybe. And then this is what annoys me about this leak, this supposed leak. This guy says, I assume Lee is back. Like, well, how can you say I've got leaks? I have information. I have blah, blah, blah. I assume. Like, what? You've got the information, bro. What do you mean you assume Leah's back? Like, come on. As long as I don't see Josie staying, to be honest. I don't see Josie staying for the next game. We have Fak in the game. There's a potential they get rid of Fak and Josie and bring back Bruce, considering he's still quite popular. I don't see Josie coming back next game. And then one guest character on release, Zagreus from Hades. I haven't played Hades, so I don't know. But it says Harada loves the game and uses some Noctis attacks as a blueprint. I don't know who that is. You guys know who that is? Zagreus from Hades. Oh, it's the main character. Okay. Like, the thing, you know what? I could believe this. You know what? I could believe this. Because Noctis looks like a Soul Calibur character. This guy also looks like a Soul Calibur character. So I could see him coming to Tekken. And they're saying they're using Noctis moves as a blueprint. Why not? Hades is popular. I could see that happening. But yeah. Then he says, if I have any pictures to post in the next 2 months, I'll post them here. I can't get sued because for whatever reason, Namco's NDA has a huge loophole in it. I'm basically posting this risk-free. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay. It's like, this guy's leak is just like it's like, is that meme where it's like, bro, what's your source? The source is trust me, bro, or some shit like that. Because like, so let's see what else it's saying. Tekken development is a little weird because of how much is reused. Bear in mind, Tekken 7 has been out in arcades for much longer. The team working on random shit for Tekken and Street Fighter transitioned to Tekken 8 around 2018. They spent a lot of time getting better and making assets in Unreal. The details here are final. There are more details that are up in the air. What do you mean the details here are final? You said I assume Leah's back. What else did you say? Lars may return. What do you mean this is final, bro? You haven't even finalized it in the words that you've said. Miguel is in. He's a staple of the franchise and the creative team considers him a draw for the female audience. You mean for Fergus? Considering Miguel's the only male character he plays. Unreal Engine 5, there are like less wet versions of Tekken 7. The lighting is better and more uniform. What that means. Release is simultaneous. Home console release just makes too much money. Guest characters don't get reused in almost any fighting game. I'm sorry to say Akuma was in because of Tekken X Street Fighter development. Geese is back. Geese is because of KOF's resurgence. Noctis fit in the game well and was cross-promotional. And Negan is because Harada is autistic. Okay, what? Is this is the guy who leaked it, right? This is the what? Yo, this is why you don't take 4chan seriously, chat. This is why you don't take 4chan seriously, chat. This is why you don't take 4chan seriously, chat. Announcement comes in spring, but there's no release date. I assume early 2023. Liddy is returning. She's one of the most popular characters in DLC. Leia DLC character is also a legacy character. So they're saying Leia is not returning again, which I don't see happening. Claims to not be a Namco worker, but knows who the specific details before the game has even been announced, bro. This is... I feel like, can we just like... Can we just put a big stamp on this leak as just cap? This is just cap. Just everything here is cap. Like, and the stuff that most likely isn't is just like the most obvious shit. Yeah, this is most likely Heihachi's last game. He died in Tekken 7. Well, from what we've seen, being thrown into a volcano isn't an immediate death in Tekken. But yeah, he's most likely dead. And yeah, Kazuya and Jin is most likely going to be the conflict moving forward in Tekken. Is anyone surprised by that? There was lava, but people in Tekken have survived worse. Like tutorials, there's a new clinching mechanic. Yeah, cap. The dumbest one is Jin Devil Jin fusion. I feel like it's all of this is just like speculation that like you can just go on and say, you know what I mean? Like, yes, this isn't the first person to think, oh yeah, Jin and Devil Jin might be fused. It happened before. Sorry, no, they were separated. Devil Jin was created because Jin became different in Tekken 4. And they created Devil Jin to bring back Tekken Tag and whatever Jin and shit, right? So the idea of fusing them back together is not a new thing. Like, this is the shit that's been floated around since like Tekken 6. So cappity cap. Can I get a cap in chat, please? Just one big cap. Where's caps in chat? Because this is some serious cap. Honestly, my favorite part is I can't get sued because for whatever reason Namco's NDA has a huge loophole in it. Like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god. There's just no way.